They were supposed to babysit for a week. 2 months later, Mom realized the school only had Grandma authorized and couldn't release the kids. Panic set in at 8 p.m. That little paperwork gap is why I want to talk about doing this right, before the phone call you don't want. Let's chat.
In the next 10 minutes, I'll give you the specific steps to avoid that 8 p.m. nightmare. 2 must-have papers, a 1-line temporary power of attorney you can copy, exact wording for preserving parenting time, scripts to ask for help without guilt, a coach note, and a tiny playlist to soothe car ride tension. Practical, not legal speak. Quick true client moment. They called me because the school wouldn't release Alex to Grandma on Tuesday. They had been doing this for weeks, but nobody signed a release. Nightmare paperwork gap. Don't be that family. So what stops most of that? 2 simple papers. A school release and a medical authorization. Signed. Dated. Easy. Here's an exact medical authorization line you can use verbatim. Say it aloud with me. I, parent name, authorize relative name to consent to medical treatment for my child name, DOB, MMDDYYYY, from start date to end date. Parent contact, phone. Print it, sign it, and if you can, notarize it. That clears most ER and doctor surgery doors.
And 1 crisp temporary caregiving authorization you can paste into a doc. I authorize relative name to provide day-to-day care for child name, from start date to end date. This authorization does not modify parental rights. Keep it time-limited and specific. Dates, location, and exactly what duties are covered. Clarity protects everybody.
A note on notarization. Some schools and hospitals accept a signed letter. Others want a notarized form. Check with your child's school and your pediatrician's office now, not later. 1 phone call upfront saves a lot of running around when you're already stressed.
When does this become something bigger, like guardianship? Good question. My practical rule of thumb: if care looks like it will exceed about 90 days or become open-ended, start a guardianship conversation with an attorney. Why 90 days? Because 3 months is usually long enough for schools or providers to ask for stronger documentation, and it's a reasonable threshold to evaluate permanency. Talk to counsel early if it's heading that way.
Now, the softer side, asking for help without burning bridges. Start with appreciation. Try, "We are so grateful you can help this weekend." To make it simple for you, can we write down dates, emergency numbers, and any house rules? We'll bring the forms. Framing paperwork as kindness saves pride from getting in the way. Want a quick role play? Picture Grandma saying, "Oh, honey, I'd never deny you time with them." Then you respond, "I love that. Let's sign this quick form so when school calls, it's easy and no one gets stressed." That little exchange keeps feeling safe and makes it practical. It's 20 seconds of paperwork and a lot less drama later.
If you and a partner are splitting requests for help, protect romantic trust with a short script. I need help Saturdays, and I want us to stay equal on parenting time. Can we set a predictable schedule and check in weekly? Concrete asks beat vague frustration every time. If resentment sneaks in, name it early. I appreciate you, but I'm feeling disconnected from weekday morning routines. Can we adjust one thing so I can be more present? Short, honest, fixable.
Let's get really practical. 3 ready-to-send templates you can use tonight. First, for a relative. Thanks for watching Thursday. I'll leave a signed school release and meds list on the fridge. Can you text when you arrive? I appreciate you. Second, the partner calendar note. Can we make a shared weekly calendar of must-attend events and our weekend protected times? Third, the coach message. Hi, coach. If needed, relative will bring child to practice. We'll provide a signed school and medical authorization, and my contact is listed as emergency. Short, clear, and documentation forward.
On preserving parenting time, write 1 sentence and call it done. Example, Parent A retains alternating Sunday morning visits. Grandparent care will not replace scheduled parenting time without prior agreement. Put that line in an email or text and keep a copy. It's low drama and high protection.
Game day logistics, this is where routines live.
Use a shared color-coded calendar. Parent blocks, grandparent blocks, fixed team practices highlighted. Visual beats memory. Set notifications for 30 minutes before pickups. Simple tech choices remove a surprising amount of emotion. 2 short examples. If you're splitting Sundays as an Eagles fan, agree who gets full game time once a month and rotate so each parent has whole game rituals intact. For Yankees families with late nights, decide ahead who handles bedtime and who does the pregame drive. These small agreements keep traditions alive and prevent quiet resentments. A little tech tip. Create a single one-page kid info sheet for the backpack. Allergies, meds, preferred doctor, emergency contacts, and a line titled Parenting Time Protections with your protected windows listed. Snap a photo and share it with the grandparent and coach. One page, one source of truth. Before we get to music, a quick legal caution. These forms help hugely, but laws differ by state. If a school or medical provider is asking for a court order or care truly becomes indefinite, consult a family attorney sooner than later. Don't wait until a gate is closed to ask for the key. All right, peace-building playlist. Music is neutral ground. Keep it short, familiar, and singable. Try this 6-song loop for car rides. This Is How We Do It by Montel Jordan, No Diggity by Blackstreet, Return of the Mac by Mark Morrison, Say My Name by Destiny's Child, If I Ain't Got You by Alicia Keys, and sprinkle in Juicy by Notorious B.I.G. for the grown-ups who remember practice afternoons. It's nostalgia without the tension. If you're worried about lyrics, swap in instrumental or radio edits and keep the loop to 20-30 minutes, perfect for a practice run or the drive home. The point is connection, not perfection. Quick recap. 3 action items to do tonight. 1. Print and sign a school release and a medical authorization and give copies to your caregiver. 2. Write a 1-sentence parenting time protection and share it with family. 3. Set up a shared color-coded calendar and send the coach note if you use one. Small steps, big difference. If you want the exact templates I read here, the medical line, the POA sentence, the coach text, and the 1-page info sheet, I have them on my website. Visit thelegalassistantcenter.net/contact for simple templates and to book a free 30-minute consult if you need help tailoring anything. No email or phone listed here, just the site so you can choose what works for your family. Thanks for spending this time in Danny's Den. Protect the routines, protect the relationships, and do this small paperwork now so it never becomes the big problem later. If this helped, please subscribe so you don't miss next week's mix of law, love, sports, and music. Until next time, let's chat.